So welcome back to the new video, guys. This is me Satyam Kumar, and today we are going to implement the stack operations using Java. So guys, stack is nothing but a type of computer memory where we can store the values or sometimes the address. So whenever you create a new object, then you have to store the address here, which address points to the heap memory. So but when you declare a variable like this int a, then the variable a would be here and its address and the value whichever you are going to specify would be stored here. See, if you want to insert an element into the stack, so this is the stack. So if you want to insert an element into the stack, suppose I have to insert the 5, then I have to insert it into the top. So here the top is now this 0th index. So now I have to insert 5 in the top. So now if I want to insert the another element 6, then I have to insert it here, because now the top is 1th index, right? First index. So if I want to insert another element 7, then now the top is this 2nd index. So now I have to insert the 7 in here. And what if I want to remove the elements? So guys, if I want to remove the element, so first I have to remove the element which is in the top. So now the top is 2nd index, so I have to remove the element 7 from the stack. And guys, after removing the 7, now we have 6 and 5. So if I also now want to remove another element, so now I have to remove the element 6 because the top is 1st index. I have to remove the element 6. So guys, this process is known as LIFO. That means last in and first out. So guys, let us represent this stack in the form of array in Java language. So let's go. So guys, stack is nothing but memory in the computer. So we are going to represent it through array. We have to create a Java application. So guys, a new project has been creating and it has been created. Now what we have to do is we have to create another class in which we are going to perform stack operations. So guys, here we are going to perform the 4 operations of stack. First one is push. Push is nothing but inserting a new element into the top of the stack, right? That is what push. And the second method or function what we are gonna write is pop. Pop is nothing but removing the element from the top of the stack. So guys, the third function will be peek. Peek is nothing but to watch the topmost element. What the top element is, we watch that. So that is what peek. So display. In display we are going to print all these elements of the stack in the LIFO order, last in first out, right? So guys, first of all we are representing stack using array. So we need array. Let's say I have given 5 maximum elements, and we also need position, and position is nothing but index. Index would be -1. Position -1 is nothing but index -1. I have given the -1 index here to the position because to check the condition whether stack is empty or not, we have to give the index as -1, because the array index would be starts from 0, right? So if array index is -1, that means stack is having no more elements and it is having the index -1. So it is having the index -1. So guys, now I have to import a scanner class from the java.util.scanner, and guys, now I have to create a object, scanner object. So guys, to push a element into the stack, first I have to check whether the stack is full or not. If stack is full, then how do you insert an element, right? If stack is already having 5 elements, then how do you insert a new element? So to check that, I have to check whether the position is equal to 4 or not, because guys, index start from 0. So if the array is having 5 elements, that means the index of 5th element will be 4. So if the index is 4, that means the array is having 5 elements, that means stack is full. So now I have to print that stack is full, we can't able to insert a new element. So guys, if stack is not is full, then we have to insert the element. So first we need a variable, and then we have to ask the user to enter a new element to push, and then we have to read out this element from the user. So the object name, and it is of the integer data type. Yes, after reading that element, so now position is -1 here, right? So if position is -1 and the array start from index 0, so I have to increment the position. Now the position would be 0, and then I have to insert the element into that position. So guys, now we have to perform the pop operation. So guys, pop operation is nothing but removing an element from the top of the stack. So first we have to check whether stack is empty or not. If stack is empty, then there is nothing to remove, right? So if position, again, if position is equal to -1, that means the stack is empty. And if stack is not empty, then we have to remove an element from the stack. So guys, let's remove it. Let's show the element first, what we are removing now. So guys, after removing the element, we have to minus the index. So guys, this is what pop operation is concerned with. Next is peek. So guys, to peek a element, to watch a top element, peek is nothing but watching the top element, right? To watch the top element, first of all you have to confirm that whether the stack is empty or not. If stack is empty, then there is nothing in the top element, right? So stack is non-empty, that means in the top we have some element. So guys, let's take this variable as top so that you could easily get understand. That's what the peek operation is. Now let us display the stack. To display a stack we need a for loop. Displaying stack is nothing but we are representing stack through array. So now we have to print the array elements in the reverse order so that leaf 4 should be maintained, right? So the index would be start from position which will end at greater than equal to 0, and we have to run the for loop from the decrement order so that leaf 4 order should be maintained, last in first out, right? So guys, I have renamed the pop element to the top. So now what we have to do is we just have to print the a of I. So guys, that's what the operations of stack is. Now I have to create an object of this class. And now I have to call these functions through switch case, and user have to decide that what he want to push an element, then he has to choose among the cases. So to read out a case, we have to import the scanner class. So import Java to scanner, we have to create an object of the scanner class to read out an element from the user. Here S should be capital, and now guys, we need an variable in which user will give the case. So guys, the first operation would be push, and the second option would be pop, and the third would be peek, fourth would be display, and the 0 would be exit. So choose an option. So right after user choose, so after when the user choose the option, now we have to write the cases. So in the first case, what I have to do is I have to call the push operation, and then pop, peek, display and exit, and then default, right? So in second case, what I have to do is I have to call the pop operation, and in the third case I have to call the peek operation. In the fourth, I have to call display, and if user presses 0, that means I have to exit from the program. So guys, in the default case, what will be happen? Choose an correct option. Display. What's wrong with display? Yeah, there's a letter missing. So guys, since our program is done, and let's see the output, that it's correctly working or not. So guys, first I'm pushing the element 9, and then again I'm pushing the element 7, then again I'm pushing the element 5. So now what I have to do, I just gonna pop out an element. So now the top element is 5, right? So let's see whether 5 is going to be removed or not. So yes guys, 5 element has been popped up. So now the top element is 7. So let's see through the pick function whether 7 is the top element or not. So guys, there is no option called 7. So now default case is running. So I have to pick. So pick is in the third option. So top element is 7. Yes, it is right. Topmost element is 7. Guys, now let us display the stack. So stack would be 9 and 7. So to display a stack, we have to choose option 4. So the stack is 9 and 7. So now the top element is 7. So guys, now I have to simply just exit from the program, and program has been exited. So this is what the program is, guys, stack operation. So this is very simple. I hope you have understood it. So if you have any queries or questions related to this video, please comment down below. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.